Yo, I'm shooting in front of a window right now and people outside are looking at me like, what the hell is that guy doing? But that's not what this video is about. No. You've read the title. This video is about my top 6 F2L tricks that I enjoy the most, use the most. Gosh, I already messed up this video. Now, what makes this video different from the rest out there is that these aren't just case-specific tricks, but tricks you can use for a variety of cases. So the chances that you'll actually use one of the tricks I'm going to show you is enormous. Yes. Alright, let's just get straight to the first one, which is a rotationless back insert. Now, among all the tricks I'm going to show you today, this is probably the best known trick in the F2L tricks book. So we want to solve this pair right here, but from the back. Here's how you do it. Once more. I use my ring finger for the M slice. The way I use the trick most often is to simply avoid having to rotate while solving a certain case. So we want to solve the orange-blue pair and the pieces are here and here. Instead of rotating and doing something like this, what we can do is simply make the pair and cancel into using the algorithm. The good thing about this is that we keep the solved pairs into the back so that we can focus more on the front slots after that. Now, with that being said, if your front slots are solved, it's probably better to just rotate and then insert the pair, because otherwise you'll just be facing solved pairs, which is not a good thing. I don't use the trick on the left side so often because my left moves aren't that great. Like, what can I say? I'm not perfect. But if your lefty moves are good, here is the alg. Can you read it? Alright, on to number 5. There are many reasons to orient your last layer during F2L. And with the case I'm going to show you, you don't even need to learn any new algs because they're just so easy. It's for when you have this simple edge insertion. I'll show you. I have set up all these cubes with the same F2L case. As you can see, just this edge needs to be solved right here on all 4 cubes. The difference is the last layer of these cases are all oriented differently. The goal of this trick is to solve all the cases in a different way that result in an oriented last layer, which just means to have all the yellow edges on top. Now in the first case, we need to orient the edge in the back. And the way we do it is just the beginner method. So we put the edge in the back, set up this 3-move insert case, and just insert it. Now this one is almost the same. The only difference is that we put it in the back, then we make the pair, and then insert it. Now this one is very easy to recognize. You just have a bar right here. And this is also the easiest to do. So we just put the edge in the back once more, do a sledgehammer, and then insert it. So for these 3 cases, you don't actually need to know any algorithms. Now for this last case, we can just use this algorithm. You probably already use this algorithm because it is the most famous one for this case. This is a great way for you to get started with influencing your last layer during F2L. I know I said that I wouldn't show any case-specific tricks, but I lied. This is a trick that I created accidentally, and I use it all the time. It is a modification of an F2L trick you probably already know. We want to solve this pair in the right back. If you didn't know this one yet, then you get another F2L trick for free. 2 flies in 1 hit is how we say it in Belgium. Now, if you want to solve the same case from the left side, the most logical thing is to just do it with lefty moves. Although I hate doing lefty F moves, like I'm really bad at it. Even that footage was mirrored because, you know, I'm just really bad at it. So instead I thought of this way to do it. Regrip, do a B prime with your ring finger. Insert it and come back. It's only 1 regrip. One note though, if this pair is solved, you need to do this, which is less good. It requires an extra regrip. I think I created this algorithm because I haven't seen it anywhere before. Correct me if I'm wrong though, but otherwise, I'm calling it the Cubehead insert. The trick I'm going to show you right now is a trick that I started implementing the most recent on this list. I got this from Felix's 3.33 solve. Hence I call it the Felix insert. In that solve, he solved this last pair without a rotation using this. When I first saw that, I was like, that must be crazy risky. But I've been using it for a long time right now, and I have to say, I almost never mess it up. Here's an example of that case in a solve. So we want to solve these 2, but we're not going to rotate because that's for normies, and we also want to keep this slot free. So the way we do it is just set them up into a 3-mover and then finish off like that. So once again, these 2, just like that. When I decided to make this video, I knew I had to include a finger trick. And when I was browsing through the different F2L cases, I noticed that I used this finger trick for 8 out of the 41 standard F2L cases. That's 1 out of 5 cases that I use this trick, so I had to include this one. I'll show you what it is and how I do it. Don't expect anything too crazy, all I'm talking about is this. Yeah, super simple, but I use it all the time. I'll give you some examples. I finger trick this case like so. Push and back. Crazy fast. Here's another great example. So these two. Push. Push. Like this flows crazy well. Like I don't know how I would do it without that finger trick. It has helped me finger trick so many F2L cases. That's why I put it so high in the list. You should try it as well. I'm pointing to you. Do you see that? You. But talking about things that work really well, the number one trick, the one that I love the most, the one that has completely changed how I solve a lot of F2L cases is, you probably already know, it is keyhole. It gives you so many possibilities that I really urge you to understand all of it. Seriously, I should make a video on the topic. If I have made one, ping, wait. Ping, I'll show it right here. But until then, I will quickly show you how you can get started with implementing keyhole into your solves. So the basic idea of keyhole is that if you have a corner or an edge solved, you just solve the other one, the edge or the corner, using keyhole. What we can do is, if we use the D layer to put the corner in the back, just insert this edge, we can bring the D layer back and it is solved. This is keyhole. Another example right here. Now what you can even do is, instead of doing a D, doing a wide U move to avoid having to do a rotation. Now for some cases it is even good to solve the corner. So we have this edge solved right here and we need to solve this corner in the spot right here. If we bring it over to the right side, we can just insert it and bring it back. That's like super fast. Now you might wonder, why did I have 6 tricks? I mean, that's kind of a random number, isn't it? Well, I uploaded the first tricks number 10, 9, 8 and 7 in the Yo Gang. So if you can afford it and you want to support the channel, click the join button, become a member of the Yo Gang, the coolest gang out there. You will get an extra video a week plus so much more, including this very dope Pablo emoji. Even just watching this video means so much to me, so don't feel pressure to join the channel if you cannot afford it. But if you can, thank you so much. Let me know in the comments what trick you will be using or what your favorite F2L tricks are. By the way, F2L Tricks book by Cubehead, it is a great read. I will put the link in the description. Ciao guys. See you in the next one.